So today I am making my snow cottage. So the cottage that I made for Snow White in that little experiment that I'm doing. Um, so I just first started out putting on the bases. Basically, I wanted to make a little foundation. I tried to make it pretty small. I wanted to make the room and everything very tiny and very, simple and cute. Because I didn't want everything to be, too big. Even though, she's going to have 7 toddlers, which you'll see how the beds work out later. But I wanted to make it look very cute and very comfortable. Just a very simple house, but also I wanted it to look kind of a little rustic, so I added a lot of brick and I added a lot of white and paneling and stuff. But right now I'm just basically doing the front and the back porch and just getting the shell of the house before I do anything else. I'm not sure what I ended up doing with the back porch. I feel like I ended up deleting it, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't really remember. It ends up being a very simple build. This part I'm trying to get the bricks and the stone to match, which is very difficult. So I think I end up just using a white, what is it called? Foundation. A white paneling foundation of some sort. But yeah, right now I'm using brick, so I put brick around the house. I'll eventually change that, so if the mismatching bothers you, it bothers me too, so don't worry. And it took me, just matching everything was very difficult. So I take a while doing that. But in the end, I do end up changing a lot of the stuff outside. After I end up moving inside, I finish the inside and then I finish the outside after a while. But for the most part, it's just me trying to match the stupid bricks, which I don't end up doing because I give up. So yes, I built a house for snow, and then I hated it. And I made a video for it and everything, and I hated it, and so I was like, forget this, I'm just gonna trash it. And so I trashed it. And then I decided, I'll just do it again. I'll make another one. And I had a video for it and everything, and I was like, ugh, I hate it. I'm gonna get rid of it. Screw this. And so that's what happened. I changed it all. And I end up changing where those stairs are too, because I end up not liking it. So this is what I was gonna do with the beds. I was like, okay, let's put in all the beds. I thought these were cute because they kind of looked foresty, rustic, mysterious. I used a lot of the witchcraft. What is not the witchcraft? What is the pack magic? The Realm of Magic pack, because I thought it was cute and it fit with the style. I ended up making this room bigger because I wanted everything. I wanted to be able to fit most of the kids in one room. And I ended up doing these beds because I thought they were cute and they had lots of colors. But then I realized that they're going to be toddlers first. So that means I need toddler beds. So that's where I eventually end up changing, which is a pain in the butt because the toddler beds are smaller, so they all fit really nice now, and then when they grow up, I'm going to have to fix it all again, figure it out. I'll figure it out, it's fine. Once all the kids are born, then we can have someone sleep in Snow's bed anyway, so that's gooch. That's Gucci, it's fine. See, because they all fit right now, and I didn't test them, but they should be able to do it because they have lots of room, so the toddler should be able to sleep in there. And I struggled a lot with Snow's bedroom as well. I really liked this bed because it was made with wood, and this one was very mystical. It looked very fairy tale, and obviously I want it to look very fairy tale-y. And I tried to make it a bit smaller because I don't want it too big. I want it to be very much cottagey feel. Keep it small and cute. So I did my best doing that. I deleted the stairs. I don't think I noticed for a while. Maybe I did. I think I fixed the stairs pretty early on. Because I'm not sure if I ended up getting rid of the back porch because I needed more room for the stairs, and so I ended up playing with the stairs a lot, and I wanted to figure it out, and then so I think I ended up moving it back a bit because I didn't like how they were looking, and I needed a bit more room for Snow to get into bed and stuff like that, so I did end up changing it a bit. So what you see now is not the finished product. It ends up changing quite a bit, but you know how it goes. But yeah, I mean, as I'm building, you can see that I bought a new pack recently. I got this tiny living stuff because I watched some people making builds out of it, and I just thought it was so cute, and I just wanted to be able to do tiny living. And so I ended up doing my best doing that. But so yeah, I thought tiny houses were very cute, and so I wanted to make a tiny house, but I'll do that in another video later on. We'll see. But anyway, so I'm messing with the kitchen. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the kitchen at this point. I ended up using a lot of the Realm of Magic stuff, like I said before. I wanted it to be, you know, kind of old-timey looking and all of that, so that was my attempt at that. And I ended up wanting to add a fireplace because I really like the look of fireplaces with their, like, when they're sitting out and stuff and they're on the roof, and I like how they're smoking and all that. So I added a fireplace, and once again the freaking bricks come into play again, and I didn't like how none of the bricks matched, and it really frustrated me, and so I ended up having to mess with that for a while and trying to figure out which bricks matched. But I eventually do, so it's fine. It's whatever. I figured it out. So those bricks matched nicely, and I liked that. But I think I do end up, I put a little tiny half wall around it, and I ended up changing the wall paper because I didn't understand why there was a gray band around the bottom of the half wall. And I eventually figured out it was the freaking wallpaper, though. As you can see, if you look down at the bottom of the chimney part, it has a little gray band around it. And so I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. So I fixed that. Figured it out, it's fine. And the bricks match pretty nicely. They don't match the front porch, but whatever. I was taking what I could. I end up changing the stairs inside, too, from brick, I believe. I think I do change it to something different. Because I didn't like how the brick looked with the whole, bottom part, the foundation of the stairs, and I wanted to change that, and so I ended up changing it because I didn't like it. I didn't like how it all came together. I added an organ as well, because I don't really remember if Snow White uses the organ, but I added it so that way she could learn, and it kind of matched the vibe of the house, the kind of foresty, fairy tale fantasy vibe that I was going for, and so I did add that in. And I wanted a lot of seating because I wasn't sure how big of a dining table I could get in, which this is when I realized I needed a dining table, and I was like, oh no, I don't have room for that. And so I had to move a lot of things around. I wanted to do this big dining table because everyone could fit at it, but then I think I ended up changing to a smaller one because it was way too big. And you can't do anything in this house if it's that big. This is when I had to fix the stairs again because I needed to figure out where Snow was gonna walk in her freaking room, and I couldn't understand what wall I was intersecting with. Took me a while to figure that out, and then I remembered, oh frick, there's a wall upstairs that I put surrounding the stairs, and so I fixed that. Don't worry, I swear I know what I'm doing. It takes me a while to figure out the layout of the kitchen too. I figured she doesn't need a lot. I mean, the biggest thing she's gonna be doing is raising kids. And so we just need the essentials, and I think we'll go in and add more stuff as, the gameplay goes on. I wanted to add a cute little chandelier, but I wanted one that was kind of old-timey, once again, with the fantasy, almost just very fairy tale-y, And then I remembered I need a freaking bathroom. And so this beautiful bookcase does get deleted, unfortunately. I'm sure I'll add more books and stuff later, because the kids will need books to advance in their abilities, their knowledge and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to add some new stuff in eventually, because part of the challenge is they have to grow up with either succeeding in one of their they're like responsibility, they're traits, those traits. They have to succeed in doing one of those, and so I do end up moving that around, and I mean, I'll have to end up fixing that. But yeah, I do move around the stairs a bit more. I delete that half wall that I really wanted. Eventually, I have it in there now, but I do end up deleting it and putting like some plants and stuff back there because I thought the house needed a bit of greenery. But yeah, that's when I was like, oh, I need a bookcase. I mean, not a bookcase. I need a freaking bathroom. Because where are they gonna pee? So I put in a bathroom. Eventually, once I figure out the stupid counter in the kitchen, because I couldn't figure out what I was doing with that. And I couldn't figure out what I was doing with these dining table, and there's just so many chairs. And I'm like, I need a door for the kids' room, so I end up messing with stuff a bit. See, like that table, it was cute, but it didn't really, it was like the same size, and so I was trying to find one that was smaller. I was like, maybe I could put two together? No. I don't remember what I ended up doing, but I ended up changing the tables around quite a bit because I didn't like any of them. I didn't like the vibe they had. And I decided I really liked those chairs because they were like mystical, magic looking, and so I'm like, I need those chairs. And so I don't think I end up with, I changed that table again. I'm not sure what I end up choosing. Something with wood. I wanted to keep this I don't know if I already said this, but I wanted to keep it with a lot of wood in it, so it's like, looks like it fits in with the forest. This lot is in Windenburg, by the way, because I really like the vibe of Windenburg, and I thought it would fit with the foresty kind of unsocial vibe that I want Snow White's gameplay to be in. I mean, besides, getting a hubby. Not even a hubby, though, just a baby daddy. And I added all these chairs. I think most of them are from the Realm of Magic pack. Like I said, I used a lot in this. I wanted to add a bit more color because I realized I was using a lot of white and cream. And so I added a bit more pizzazz to everything. And I wanted most of the woods to match, but they end up not really matching all that much. So I do change that around a bit. It's fine. And then I liked these little crates because I thought they kind of worked with the self-sufficient vibe that I want to go for. Like, I'm gonna have her have a garden. I do think I put some potted plants out there, not pot plants, but I'd put some potted plants out in the front so she can gain her gardening skill. And now I'm finally doing the bathroom. So I did fix some stuff, I think off camera, because some of the stuff didn't work. I wanted to make sure everything worked fine. I think I might have to change a bit more stuff. Like, they should work. All of this should work, should be fine. But I think I am going to have to go through and change some stuff when I first play again. And like I said before, I did build her a house, and then I immediately went into gameplay with her because I wanted to get started on it, and I recorded it, and it just didn't work out the way I wanted to, so I'm just gonna delete that video, that stupid video, and I'm gonna end up redoing it all, and hopefully it'll work out better. It's just, I didn't like the way it went. Nothing really happened, and I just didn't go to good places, and I was trying to make her meet a Prince Charming, and it just didn't work out. So I'm gonna change that later. But this is me trying to figure out what I'm doing with her upstairs. I did want to give her her own little bathroom, like just a little, a half bath. Oh, did I add a shower? I might have added a shower. Yes, I did. I think I tried to squeeze a sink in there. So I'm not sure if everything works. I don't know if I make her try it or not. But I'll have to go in and once again make sure everything works. I did want it to be open though, so I added an archway. I realized that this was tall, and so I was like, okay, cool. And then I'm not sure if I made it smaller or if I just added it. I did, okay. And then I added an archway because I liked that one with the pointed peak because I thought it looked very fantasy, fairy tale. You know how it goes. So it's just me figuring out the bathroom. I wanted it to be very simple. And I moved some stuff around, squeezed it in there pretty tight, so that way I would feel pretty confident in it working. So I don't think I tested it. I should have, but I didn't. So we'll see once I do my actual first gameplay, not the fake one that I did and deleted. So I did that gameplay before I did this, so that's already done with, but nothing really happened. I mean, I got Snow a little job because she was low on money, which I think I am going to change because she's just going to have the job for a short amount of time. I did give her money so I could build the house, and then I got rid of some of the money afterwards because I didn't want her to be, like, rolling in the dough, you know. But after she has the first few dwarfs, I think I do have the MCC, so I think that'll work for like, what is it? Oh my gosh, what is it? When you have to pay for your kids being somewhere else. Why can't I remember the word now? Child care. But yeah, anyway. So basically the prince, if he's not living with us, will have to pay for us taking care of his kids. Why can't I remember that? So, anyway. So she won't have to have a job of any sort, really. She'll just be able to, raise the kids and make sure that they all age up the way they're supposed to. Oh my gosh, it's driving me crazy what that word is. Child support. Oh my gosh. So, he'll have to pay child support, I believe. I don't know by how much. If it's too much the first time, because sometimes, they pay like $50,000 in child support every like few weeks. So I think I'll have to see how it goes at first. But for now, she has a little job just to help support her a little bit. I might, depending on how fast she meets the Prince Charming and gets pregnant. Sounds kind of crazy, but depending on how fast that happens, it'll decide whether or not she's gonna keep a job or not. So she might not even go to work on the first day, but I have her gardening right now. So, because I figured that was the best fit. Like, none of the other jobs really fit a Snow White vibe, because Snow White doesn't have a job. So, anyway, I'm just adding a little bit of decor everywhere. I wanted to add a mirror. Obviously, I added a mirror downstairs too, because I forgot I didn't. I ended up changing the color of it so it matched the metal of the bath, because I liked the bath as it is. But anyway, I'm trying to go with a more, like I've been saying, oldie kind of vibe with it. Not mid-century, obviously. You know what I mean. Kind of old rustic-y vibes. Cottage-y vibes. And I added this little rug because I thought it was cute that it was mismatchy, and I wanted everything to be mismatchy in the kids' rooms, because, I mean, when you have that many kids, like when you have 7 kids, you're not going to have everything be, like, mitchy-matchy and cute. It's just kind of going to be as is. So that's when I finally delete the half wall, and I put some plants back there because I thought it looked nice. Thought it fit the foresty vibe. And I do add a lot of trees and stuff around. You'll see a little bit in the end, but I ended up doing most of it off camera because it was like a lot. It was a lot of forestry. And it took me a long time to do it, and it's just a lot of individual placements of little rocks and stuff, and I just didn't want to record all that because I thought it was unnecessary. So I'm just adding a bit more decor. Everything, worked out okay. I'm adding these rugs. I liked how these laundry day rugs looked, which, by the way, I am going to add some laundry in for Snow to have to do. Maybe. I think I will. Just like the bucket and the clothesline, I think I'll add. Because I don't want to have a washing machine. And I hate the dryers because they always start on fire every time I've used them. I don't know if it's a glitch in my game or something, but they always light on fire, so I'm not going to deal with that. I don't need no fire burning down my cottage. So yeah, I'm just adding some windows. I liked how these looked with the metal wires going through, crisscrossing through. I really liked how that looked, so I fixed everything up, added some windows, and then I'm not sure when I added in the roof, I added a column right there, because it didn't make sense that the little corner was hanging off the house. So I do add a column. I change it a bit. I don't keep this one. I think I end up doing a skinny pillar because I didn't like how it looked. It didn't match the wood of the windows. I try to match as much as possible because I know it drives me crazy, so I'm sure it drives other people crazy when things don't match. And now I'm doing the roofs. So the roofs, I kind of wasn't sure what I was doing, to be honest. I don't really remember what I did. I just kind of slapped them on, maybe. I wanted to do octagonal a pointy roof, but it didn't look right because the house was square, so I did not do that. I think I did do this half-hipped roof. I thought it looked better than just having the same roof 3 times, I wanted to add a bit more diversity, and I added a window up there, just to add a little, look to it. I might delete those. I actually don't like them now that I'm watching. Oh, okay, those ones are fine. They're okay. They're not the best, but I was fine with them. I was trying to add one in the middle up top, but it didn't work, and it was ridiculous, so I'm like, whatever. I give up. Because I didn't like how it didn't, fit perfectly, but I just gave up on it and said, screw it. And now I'm just adding a bit of a trim, and then I'm gonna paint the outside, hopefully. Eventually. Yeah, so I was trying to do brick on that side. I'm not sure if I kept it. I might have. I know I changed the foundation at one point because the bricks were just all not matching and it bothered me and I didn't like it. So I ended up changing it around. And I figured if you have bricks on one side, you should probably have brick on the other, right? Because that makes sense. And I changed the stairs. I liked this old brick, this worn down brick. I liked the darker one more. But I only wanted it on one side. I think I end up doing that. Yeah, I do. And I wasn't sure what to do with the rest of it. I did start with this, and then the bricks didn't match. And I can't stand it. So I changed it. Did I change it? I don't remember. I added a lot of brick. Anyway, forget what I said about the brick being on both sides because I do the whole freaking house brick. I did not do the whole inside brick. So just forget that. It's only on the one wall. It's fine. It's because the chimney's there. We'll say that. Anyway, this is me changing up the stairs because I didn't I changed the brick on this. I think I just do wood because I just didn't like how it all looked together. I liked this lattice work foundation, but once again, it didn't work with the vibe of the house that I really wanted. And I liked the pillars, but I didn't like that they only had a gray foundation right there. And I don't know if I'm just stupid and I didn't know how to fix it, but I didn't like it. So I just dealt with the big fat pillars. And then I'm trying to figure out the freaking wood because I liked having it white, but then it looked too white. And so I was trying to make the wood match the paneling on the house, the wood on the house. So this is just me working with the woods. And it bothers me a lot that I can't find wood that matches the stairs. Why is that? Even with the island living stuff, some of it doesn't match. Because I tried to use it and it didn't work. And I don't like that at all. Very frustrating for me, if I do say so myself. But yeah, anyway, I like doing a lot of modern stuff, and so this was a bit different for me. I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I think I might change that door. I don't really know. I'm very back and forth with everything. I go here and then I go upstairs and then I do this and then I do the upstairs and then I just mess around with it a lot. So I'm trying out all the other bricks again. And then I just choose something random. I mean, I don't know. Maybe eventually I'll change this, but as of now I'm it's fine. I mean, I do cover everything with, what is it? Oh my goodness. With the plants. I can't believe I forgot the word plants for a second there. But yeah, anyway, I added some fun wallpaper in the kids' room. Like, once again, I wanted it to be like fun and bright, but not matching with really anything, because I thought it was kind of interesting that way. And I liked this old lady wallpaper, like this old style with the wood and the flowers, and I like to do it in a cream color because I thought it worked that way. And then I'm just adding the tiles to the bathroom. I like to do my bathrooms mostly tile, just because, like, realistically I feel like they're easier to take care of, but I don't know. And so this is me doing some of the trees outside, and then I end up I moved the house. I wasn't sure which way the house was supposed to face, because I saw the mailbox, and the mailbox was in the back, and I was like, okay. And then I thought that it should match, like, it should face the ocean, right? But I don't know, I just twirled it around until I felt like it was good. So it's just kind of half facing the ocean. It's fine. And then I add a bunch of trees everywhere around, and then I do the top of I do this top, and then I do it in brick at first, and then I was like, no, I don't like that. Then I change it to this, and then I do end up changing the color, because I didn't like the color of it initially. I don't remember what I changed it to exactly, but I do change the color, like, so I think it's a lighter paneling, because I didn't like how it was like a dark gray brown paneling, and then on the bottom it was like the pale wood. So I end up changing that a bit, and then this is just me adding plants, and it is, I believe, fall or winter in my game, and so that's why everything's dead, which is unfortunate, but I'm excited to see it in the summer, to see it all grown. It'll look way better, I hope. But yeah, you can see how tedious it is, and it's just like everything. So this is the final product. This is the inside with the little dining room and kitchen and the organ and the little seating area with some plants and the kids' room. And this is Snow's, and you can see into the bathroom right there. So hopefully everything works. I'm not sure. I'll try it. This is it at night. And you can see, I changed the top. You can see it there. But I liked all the plants and stuff, and I liked that it looked kind of hidden. And there you go. Thank you for watching.